Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Pickups. It's been a while. Sort of a little bit of a new area of the room. So just sort of showing this off. I have sorted out my cupboard since I last spoke to you. The chair is squeaking, which is going to bug me. But yeah, I've got all the SNES games in a box now in there. And I've got everything sort of organised in boxes, looking a bit better than it was. So, anyway guys, it's been a while since my last episode, just after Christmas I believe it was, well January, February time, round about then. But I have got a lot to show you. So this is basically the end of 2016, moving into 2017 pickups, and yeah, we're pretty much all up to date. So I'm going to show you all that now. I'm going to start with Blu-rays, then we'll go into DVD. I've got some PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, Wii U, Master System, and some extra shit. So I'm going to show you all that. But Blu-rays I'm going to show you first. I can't remember when I picked these up. Suicide Squad Extended Cut. I went into cinema and seen this and I absolutely loved it. I think it's a brilliant film. I have since watched it again and again. It is brilliant. This is open because we did watch it. So, yeah. Excellent. All in fantastic condition. Blu-ray and digital download. I've never before seen footage. It's got a couple of extra scenes in it that wasn't in the movie, but not enough of the Joker story, which I hope they will release it one day, because I think that would have made the film fucking epic. But still, it was a very good film. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Next up is It. Of course, this is the year of It. And the reboot is being released in September. Actually, on my birthday, it's been released, so I'm going to go and see it then. But of course, we've had this mini TV series. Well, I'll say mini TV series. It's long. It's over 3 hours when you put it all together. But this was initially a sort of like a mini TV series that they've just put all together, and it's turned into sort of like a film. Brilliant film. Tim Curry's really good in this one. It hasn't aged all that well, I don't think. I can remember watching it when I was younger, and it freaked me out. I wasn't a big fan of clowns when I was younger. Don't have a problem with them now, but Tim Curry is brilliant in pretty much anything really back in the day. So yeah, It. If you haven't seen that, really, I don't know where the fuck you've been. In Fear, know nothing about this, but it was on offer in HMV, so I thought, fuck it, I will get it. It's a disturbingly tense thriller, horror kind of thing. So yes, it's set in Britain anyway, so looks good. I know nothing about it, so I'm not even going to comment. But In Fear, if any of you guys have watched it, let me know what you think in the comments below. It Follows. I've got this because it was on the deal. Great film. I absolutely love this. Watched this in the cinema. So good I picked it up twice. I've got another copy over there that's still sealed. If anybody wants it, let me know. I'll just send it out to you, just cover postage. It's a great film. I seen it in cinema with Monica when it just came out. And yeah, we absolutely loved it. The trailers didn't look all that good, but of course we're trying to find a good horror film to watch that we liked, and this one was different. Highly recommend checking it out. But again, I've got two of those, so I didn't mean to pick up two. I actually meant to pick up In Fear. I picked that up in another film that I'm going to show you, which you'll laugh at in a minute. I laughed when I seen it, so I had to get it. But picked that up, and I don't know what. I must have been talking to somebody, and I just went and put my hand out to pick it up, and I just missed it, and I picked up It Follows twice. Didn't even realise when he rang it through at the till and says, "You must love this film." And I was like, yeah, it's a great film. Didn't even realise he was saying you've got two fucking copies, so I really need to listen to people a bit more. Right, next up is, I just had to, The Toxic Avenger. Yeah, I've never seen this film. I know what it's about, but I just had to get it, and the sequel was there, so I had to get that too. Looking at the back of the DVD, the Blu-ray, it looks shocking. I think I'm probably going to laugh at this and probably cringe at the same time, but yeah. Toxic Avenger 1 and 2. I realise number 1 hasn't got the slipcase, which it should have, so I'm going to see if I can find that somewhere. But yeah, cool. God, the things I buy. Right, moving on to DVDs. I'm just going to quickly run through this with you. TV box set, it's The Lone Gunmen. Massive fan of the X-Files, and these guys were obviously in the X-Files, a big part of it. And yeah, it just tells you a little bit more about their story. So I am really looking forward to it. It's got a crossover episode where with the X-Files at the end of this series called Jump the Shark. Great episode, actually. So I highly recommend checking out The X-Files if you haven't done so already. They have just, in the last couple of days, announced that they're coming back for another series. So I think it's like the conclusion to the event series. So that's great, because that event series was really good. I was so looking forward to them coming back. And then, of course, now it's announced that they're going to be doing a 10-episode series. I'm fucking ace. Just can't wait for that. It's The Walk. As you can see, I've got quite a few DVDs and Blu-rays to show you. It's all spanning over the last couple of months. Yeah, The Walk. This is based on a true story about a guy and his team who tightrope walked the Twin Towers in New York back in the 70s, just after it was built. They managed to sneak up to the top while it was being built, I think, and then they managed to tightrope walk across it. Or it's just actually just as they'd finished it and the security measures weren't quite in place. I can't quite remember. I have actually got a documentary on it. I can't remember what it's called either. Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember, but Google it, you'll find it. But yeah, The Walk, it's basically just a film on that. I really loved the documentary. It just absolutely fascinated me. Some of the pictures of him doing that, I mean, I don't even know how you would ever want to. And I'm all for thrill seeking, but that was insane what that guy did. But he did it. Right, next up is a film that was shot in Scotland. It was only released in limited numbers in Asda, and that film is Plan Z. It's about an Ebola outbreak which turns everybody into zombies, I believe. Oh no, the Ebola virus mutates and makes the dead rise again, so it's a bit like a zombie film. It looked great. I seen a trailer on Facebook for it, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get that. I'm going to support Scotland. I'm going to support Scottish films because, you know, we have to. And it's nice that they're doing films out in Scotland as well. So it's nice that they're using the place to shoot films. I believe this was shot in a few places, Scotland being one of them. I did hear it was half shot in somewhere abroad. I can't quite remember. It doesn't say on the back, but yeah, I'm looking forward to checking that one out. Right, down to the last 7 films, and we're there. Green Room with Sir Patrick Stewart. I know nothing about this film other than I've heard it's very good, it's very weird, it's a bit disturbing, so that's going to be right up my street. And of course it's got the late Anton Yelchin in it, who I thought was a great actor before he passed away, unfortunately. And then Beyond the Gates, which I just saw, and of course I'm a massive fan of 80s sort of cheesy horror kind of films. This just is like a throwback to that. Haven't watched it yet, but I really am looking forward to checking that one out. Just going to run through these quickly, guys. Get on to the games. Arrival. Again, seen a trailer for it. Thought it looked great. Seen it in cinema. Monica didn't want to go and see it, so we never bought Arrival. Right, this one, yes. Wanted to see this. It's Train to Busan. It's just sort of like a heart-pumping action throughout the best zombie film since 28 Days Later. 28 Days Later was good, but I wouldn't say it was the best zombie film. But yeah, I have seen trailers for this, and it looks absolutely mental. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking this out. Haven't picked this up, I haven't had it for long. I only picked this up like a couple of weeks back. So yeah, really absolutely buzzing to get that on the go. So I'll probably watch that tonight, actually. And we also picked up The Infiltrator with Bryan Cranston, and I'm a massive Bryan Cranston fan. I'm not a big fan of Narcos, which is a TV series. It does state that if you do like Narcos, you will like this. I'm not a fan of this film at all. I couldn't get into it. I think we got like 45 minutes in, and I just absolutely hated it. It was so boring, and it's just not for me whatsoever. But, you know, I'm sure if I give it a chance, I'll watch it all the way through, I might actually enjoy it. It might actually get better after that, but it just, nah, not for me at all, I'm afraid. Right, last 3 films, sorry. Oh yeah, John Wick, because that was $2.99 when you purchased some stuff in HMV, which I did with all the Blu-rays, so John Wick. And last 2, Contagion and Rocky Horror Picture Show, which everybody loves a Rocky Horror Picture Show. They have to. It's an amazing, amazing film. And theatre show. If you haven't seen it, actually, go and check it out in theatre. It is amazing. And yeah, Contagion, which I picked up in a charity shop. These were 2 charity shop finds in Peterhead. And we went up there and we were doing for the group, which is now no longer, by the way, the paranormal group. We went up there and we were doing some research and stuff, which I said in the vlog. I'm no longer a part of that group anymore. Things have happened and things have transpired. I am now going to be going out and doing my own thing with a couple of my friends, so hopefully that'll be good. But it can't be any worse, to be honest, so hopefully that'll be fine. Right, bit of water. Oh, dear me. So, that is all the Blu-rays and DVDs out of the way. So that's that done. I quite like doing the video here, to be honest. Quite like it. Right, moving on to the games now. Don't have too much to show you. I've got a Game Boy game up. First is Qbert. I picked this up off of eBay. I think I was late one night just wanting to wanting to find some Game Boy games, because I was doing a Game Boy series on my Facebook page, which kind of felt shit. I just didn't stick to it. I will go back to it though. And I was going through the list of Game Boy games that I had, and this one was on there, and I didn't have it, so I thought, I've got to get it. It was only £2.99 by now. I was like, hell yeah. So, Qbert in the collection. Boom, that can go there. Next, now this is a PS1 game. Now, I'm all about picking up horror games or RPGs or things that are Resident Evil-like. And this game popped up on Facebook. I didn't buy it on Facebook, I went on eBay and bought it, which is why it's in this video. But I went and I was going through somebody selling a load of PS1 games, and this one popped out, and I had to research it a bit more because it looked a bit creepy. Well, it looked a bit strange, so I thought, right, I'll look into it a bit more, and it turns out it is like a horror RPG, a little bit like Resident Evil, but obviously not as good graphically. So that game is The Note on PS1. I'm really happy to get this. It's not a cheapish game to get. I got it for about £15 off of eBay. But yeah, nice big chunky ass manual. The case is still together, although I think it's going to crack at some stage. The disc is okay, it's got a couple of scratches on it. Nothing major though. But yeah, so I'm really happy to get that. Never knew anything about it, so it's nice when you think you've got all the horror games that you're going to get on a system, and then you find another one that you missed. But yeah, it's got stunning real-time 3D graphics, and the frightening horror atmosphere of this game will make you live an unforgettable adventure. Your doom awaits you in the darkness. Well, that's just got to be right up there as one of the best. Came out in 1997, so graphically it ain't going to hold up, is it? But I've got all my PS1 games down here, so I shall slot that in there. So there we go. Got a nice little pile of PS1 games now, that's pretty cool. So yeah, sorry about that guys, I just realised that the camera had gone off. It's probably just as well because the audio was completely out of sync as per usual. So I do apologise for that, but hopefully it'll fix itself now. But anyway, as I was saying, so that was The Note on PS1, go and check it out. But as I was saying, I was looking on eBay. Well, actually I was on Facebook and I seen somebody selling this game, and I thought, oh, I've never heard about that on PS2. And then I went and I searched for it on eBay, and I thought it's possibly a port of an N64 game that I used to play. That game is Star Wars Racer Revenge. Now I used to play Star Wars Racer on the N64, which I've got way back at the back of the shelf there, about a mile back. But I used to go around and play that at my friend Alex's all the time. Every Sunday we used to pop that in, and we'd just play that game for hours. We absolutely loved it. So ever since then I was... I've always loved the game, but I never knew there was one on the PS2. I'm not sure if it's like a port or a redone version of it. I haven't played it yet, but it looks really, really good. The graphics on the back look pretty solid for a PS2 game for 2002. Not bad. So yeah, I love my PS2 games, and I like picking up games when I can find them. Obviously I want to get, but there's not many out there now. So I did at one stage have about 700 PS2 games. So, way back when I started this channel, I was just picking up every PS2 game going. So, but this, I've whittled it down to about 300 or so. But yeah, there we go. So that can go there. So if you guys have played that game, let me know what you think in the comments below. Right, moving on to PS3. We were in game ages ago. We were picking up a load of stuff actually. Some stuff that I'll show you at the end of this video. But I seen this game, well I didn't see it, sorry, the missus saw it, and she's obviously a massive fan of all things Disney. But she saw this Epic Mickey, The Power of Two, on the PS3. So we picked it up, $9.99. I did say to her, you probably get it cheaper on eBay, but no, she was persistent, she had to have it. So yeah, so there you go. What can you do? When the missus says you gotta have something, you gotta have something. So Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two for $9.99. That's still sealed, but I haven't got around to playing it yet, which is pretty much part of the course over here. Next up is basically, this game is for the PS3 again. It's a game that I was pissed off about when it came out, and I was so fucking annoyed, and I think a lot of people were. The game is Mortal Kombat Complete Edition. Now I've got Mortal Kombat 9, that's how I call it. I've got Mortal Kombat 9 on the PS3 anyway. So, and I've got all the characters downloaded and everything, all DLC completely downloaded for that game. And then they released this fucking thing. Now that pissed me off, cause it's cheaper. Then you're going through all the characters, waiting for them to come out. It's got all the newer characters and 4 additional characters. It's got 15 skins. It's just got all sorts of shit in there, and it really annoyed me. And another thing that really feck me off is why the feck is Freddy Krueger in a Mortal Kombat game? That annoys me. And they've done it with the Mortal Kombat X as well. You know, they brought in Alien, Predator. It just, oh, fucking bugs me. It's like, no, it's going Soul Calibur and I don't like it. But I love Mortal Kombat, but I will just not play as these characters. I just point blank refuse. Petty, but there you go. That's just me. But yeah, love Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat 9. I absolutely loved it until they announced they were coming out with Freddy Krueger, which was the last character, I believe, to come out. But yeah, it's a great game. But then I had to get this one for the collection because I collect all things Mortal Kombat. So there we go. Right. Next, I was in Asda, and I actually went initially to buy this game, but it was out of stock. Didn't have an out of stock sticker on it. I got a bit pissed off. But then I went back a couple of weeks later to another Asda, and I found it. And they did have it in stock, so I went and bought it. And that game is Batman, the Telltale series. I've love all things Batman, and I had wanted to pick this game up since it came out. It just, for whatever reason, slipped my mind, as does a lot of games that come out, to be honest. But no, this game from Telltale Games was definitely something that I was interested in. I love the way it looks. The trailer for it looks fantastic. It's a 5-part episodic series, and this is a season pass which contains episode 1 only. I'm hoping they release it all in one, or they probably already have. I've probably just missed it at some stage, but you know, I can play them online, but it's nice to get physical copy of episode 1 at least. So that's pretty awesome. Which will be going up there in my PS4 shelf. And the last one is, I just recently picked this up. I completely forgot this was released on the PS4, and in turn I will have to get the rest of the series as well. It's nice that they've redone this, and especially for the PS4, because I think if the graphics have been updated a little bit, this is going to be fucking epic, because this is a really good game. And that game is Resident Evil 4. It's not my favourite Resident Evil game. I know a lot of people love it, and I get why you love it. It's great. They totally transitioned from Resident Evil 3 to Resident Evil 4 in terms of gameplay, and that got me. That really got me, and it totally threw me, and I didn't play the game for a couple of years after that, because I tried playing it, couldn't get into it. And then I went back and I played it, and I persisted with it once I got used to the joystick on controller, to be honest. And yeah, it worked fine. It was a good game. Loved it on the PS2. PS4, I have played a bit of it on the Wii. It's good on the Wii as well. It's great on the Wii. But I haven't played it on the PS4, so it's still brand new and sealed. And as per the course, and I believe it's with this one as well, yep, they've come off the spindle in the seal. So I'm going to have to open this. I shall open it now, because it's staying in the collection. It's never going anywhere. I do love my Resident Evils, and it's nice. It would be nice to have them all on one console. So I hope they come out with Resident Evil 2 and 3 remastered. That would be epic. I would absolutely love that. I can't even get this open now. There we go. So we shall just get rid of the seal, open up, and pop the game back. Of course, no manual, which sucks. I do like my manuals. But yeah, there we go. Back on the spindle. Boom. I shall do that with Batman Telltale series as well. But yeah, it would be nice if they came out with a Resident Evil 2 and a Resident Evil 3 redone version. And obviously did that with Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1, which are 2 fucking brilliant games. Now they've redone them. They're so much better than they were, which I know a lot of people are not, you know, a lot of people are a little bit iffy about them, but I love them. Absolutely love them. And that's now back on the spindle, so it's good. So I hope they do that. It would make sense. It wouldn't have any sense of Resident Evil 0, 1, 4, 5 and 6 on the PS4, and 7 obviously on the PS4, and not to have the 2 and 3. They have to redo 2 and 3. I love 2 and 3, so I really hope they do them. Right. So that's all the PlayStation games out of the way. I'm going to get another drink. Honestly, I've had these games piled up, DVDs piled up over there on top of my drawers for months, and they've been really pissing me off, so I'm glad I've got the time to do this today. So this game I actually got, it's like a late birthday present from Monica. She found this, she actually went and bought me this game initially, but it wasn't quite right. So she went back, she took it back, and she said she would get it for me when she saw it again. So this is why I haven't picked this up yet, because I knew she was going to get it for me. So she finally got around to getting it for me, and that is, and of course I'm extremely late to the party on this one, but I don't care. It's just nice to have, and that is Super Mario Maker for the Wii U. Yeah, I know, it's about fucking time, but I'm happy to get it. It's got the art book in here as well, and yeah, I just absolutely love the game. It's really, really good. I have played it, because one of my mates had it, so I have played it, love the whole different style you can get. There's 4 different classic styles, obviously, that you can create levels with, which is brilliant as well, so I absolutely love this game. I'm so happy to have a copy of my own. So, Super Mario Maker on the Wii U, I know they have one on the 3DS. That is a system I really have neglected, so I really need to get into, but yeah. Absolutely love this. So this is going to go well in my Wii U collection. I know obviously that the Wii U is dying down now, because obviously they've come out with the Switch, so the Wii U is pretty much done and dusted, which is a shame. I think it could have got a bit more love. If it had got a bit more love, it would have been much more loved throughout the world. Had it had more games for it on release and all kinds of things, it would have been a much better system. But I do love the Wii U. I do love the Wii, so I do quite like Nintendo's Wii generation. I think it's good. So I hope to get a Switch at some stage, but it'll be a while. But hopefully we'll get one soon. Right, moving on. We're on Sega Master System now. I have 5 games to show you. There's only 2 that I wanted out of this, but it was part of a bundle. So I thought, fuck it, I'll just take the punt and go and get them. So the games initially, I'll show you the ones that came that I've already got, but I'm going to keep the boxes because they're all in really good condition. Sega Chess, which is probably in better shape than mine, to be honest. So I might actually just swap this into the collection. The European Outrun Europa, and I can tell it's European basically because oh no, it's not, it's a US gold release, sorry, I'm talking shite. It's a US gold release, Outrun Europa, which is cool. It's got a different sleeve on the side there, so it just looks much better actually. In fact, I'll probably keep that. And the last is R-Type. Now I wanted R-Type for the manual, but it's got, and I love finding this when you open up the game, it's got receipts in it. So it's got a Littlewoods cut the cost of shopping receipt from 1994, where the game was $7.99. I didn't even know they did games on Littlewoods. And I've got another receipt for Sega Master System 2 Sonic from 1993 for £49.50 from Boots. Jesus. So yes, it's cool. It's nice having that. It's nice to find the receipts and stuff, so I'll keep them. But yeah. So that's R-Type, so they were in that wee bundle. That'll go up on my Master System shelf just there. And I've got 2 more games that I bought the bundle for. I'm actually happy they're in good condition. I might actually keep them. I'll see what I'm going to do with them. I'll do something with them. But yeah, so the 2 games that were in the bundle, which is why I bought them. The bundle was only like $39.99. And I don't think it was on eBay very long. I think I just happened to come across it. So I was actually very fortunate. First up is Fantasy Zone The Maze. This one's alright. It looks yellowed, but it's actually just the box. I've had the sleeve out the box and it's fine. The sleeve on my one was a bit fucked. So I think I'm probably going to swap it out. But my one didn't have the manual, and this one does, although it is a bit beat up. But a manual's a manual, so it'll do. It sits inside the box and I never really have to look at it. But yeah, Fantasy Zone The Maze. And the last one, which is really good, because I don't have this game at all, and I have had a little bit of problem trying to get this for a good price. And that is Space Harrier 3D. So yeah, I've had an absolute nightmare trying to get this for a good price, so I'm really pleased to have it in the collection now. It's fully complete, it's got a sticker in the back. Fully complete, it's, yep, in fantastic condition. Doesn't even look like it's been played, to be honest. It's in really good nick. So in fact, let's look at the cart, because you can tell, oh no, it has been played, yeah. It's been scratched up, but the manual looks really, really good. So yeah, it's still quite firm, so yeah, the manual's alright. So yeah, Space Harrier 3D. Great to have in the collection. That completes my Space Harrier set on the Master System. I'm looking up here for, I don't know why, because it's right at the back, but boom, there we go. And Fantasy Zone Maze, boom, there we go. So that's the Master System games, and that's all the games. I do have a couple things to show you. Just to round off the video, because you know, why not? I'm looking around in case I've forgotten something. Because I know I'm going to do this video and I'm going to forget something. I did that actually for the last couple of videos. Right, so yeah. Anyway, right. Burger King. McDonald's came out with their Super Mario toy thing, which they do every now and again. And I only managed to catch one this time, which is a bit annoyed. And that is Bowser. So I got myself a Bowser. I do like Bowser. He's cool. He's badass, but he's cool. So yeah. And I also went into game the day we got Epic Mickey. We bought some other stuff as well. I just thought this stuff was way cooler. I got a Master System keyring for $4.99, which I fucking love. But I'll never use, so it's going to stay like that on the card. But I just love it, so that's going to sit there. I also got a Super Mario 2 t-shirt, large. Some large. And yeah, so that's going to be awesome. And this, which I might actually put here, it's Pixel Craft thing, Super Mario Brothers Collector's Edition. So I may actually make like a mural or something, because a few murals I can do. So for the next couple of videos, I'll probably have them up there. But yeah, that's awesome. So that's all I got in game, and that's pretty much everything I've got up to now. So thanks very much for watching. You're now up to date with everything. I'm happy this is done, so I can get this stuff put past, because it's been sat there taking up so much room. But yeah, but like I say, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed this sort of a view. I know you can't see a lot. I'll maybe adjust the camera, maybe push it back a little bit further so you can see a bit more. But yeah, I'm hoping this is a bit better than just a blank white wall with a dartboard in the back. At least you can see some stuff, you know, Game Genies and all kinds of things. But I know you can't see the top shelf, but it's all NES. So I will do a NES collections video at some stage for you guys. I know I did one right back at the start of my channel, but that really needs updated, so I probably will do that. But in the meantime, thanks very much for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe. Check out all my other videos, all my other episodes. I will attach this to a playlist later on. I do have playlists of all the series that I do, apart from Sunday Booting. For whatever reason, I haven't done one for that one, but I will. But I have playlists for all my vlogs that I've done, all my Facebook pickups, I believe. Collections videos. I've got a lot of collections videos. I'm actually running out of things to do collections wise, so I may have a wee think and redo Dreamcast. This is something that hasn't really had much love in my channel, so I may do one of them, or NES, because I've got quite a few NES games added since my last collections video, but I've got a few things to do. And yeah, I do playlists for all sorts of things, so come and go over and check them out. Please rate, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like on Facebook, whatever. Come check me out on Facebook, and I shall see you in the next one. Take it easy. Thanks very much for watching again. And that's it. I'm out. I'm away to watch snooker.